Hello, this is Mrs. J. Today we're going to look at using Autodesk Inventor for shape sheet number 1, object number 4. Pretty straightforward. I'm going to make a rectangle, extrude it back, and cut out these circles here. It looks like the grid spacing is a 1/2 inch for each square. And we have about 9 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we can do that. We'll make this rectangle and extrude it back. So coming into Inventor, I did a new 2D sketch. And I'm going to use the XY plane. I'm going to click on there. Rectangle tool on the top left. We're going to start right at the origin. You see how that color change happens? Left click, drag to the right. And let's see. You know, Inventor can do some math for you. So I could say 9 boxes. I did not click yet, right? So if I use tab, I can toggle between the two measurements. So I can say 9 boxes times, use the asterisk, and 0.5, so a 1/2 inch for each. And then if I hit tab, I can go to the next one, 5 boxes by 0.5, and hit enter. Oh, I don't have that working right. 5 asterisk 0.5, enter. And enter will make it stay there. I'm going to hit escape on my keyboard. I'll give you more than one way to do that. So it did the math. It said 9 times 0.5 is 4.5 inches. And over here it said that 5 times 0.5 is 2.5 inches. So in case you missed that, or you already put in you hit enter and you don't have dimensions, you can use the dimension tool up here. You just click it, click the line, and then enter the dimension. If you put in the wrong amount, just double click it. See, it shows the math that I used there, but I could have just typed 4.5. Either way, same results. Okay, so 4 by 5 by 2.5, and I'm in inches. I'm going to finish my sketch. It's really important to finish the sketch before you start extruding. So top right, finish the sketch. I'm going to hit the house button or F6 on my shortcut function keyboard on my keyboard. And then we're going to extrude. So we're going to click the extrude button. It's going to come forward. You just have to drag it backwards. You could also do that here. You can go default or flipped. We want to go backwards, and let's see how much we need to go. Looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. Is that right? Yeah, 3 inches back. Okay, so come over here. It looks good here. And I'll change that to 3. Enter. So I extruded it back 3 inches, starting to look just like that shape. And now we're just going to make some circles and put it right on there. So let's take a look at the picture. This one looks like if we put a circle right on the top and extrude it down, we can cut right through. It looks like it's a 1/2 inch away from this side, 1/2 inch away from this side, and then it goes back about, that's the hard part. Let's see how close it gets. Right here. So it's about 1, 2 boxes here. Yeah, I could say 1 inch right here. So it's 1 inch this way, and then it's how far? 1.5 from each edge. All right, we can do that. So we're going to do a new sketch. Take a new sketch, top left, and we're going to hit the top of the object. It'll rotate it right in front of you. You can use the pan tool to move it over. Circle tool, top left. And I'm just going to drop it in here. You can catch the center if you happen to see that green dot. If you don't, it's okay. We're going to move it. Stretch it out, and I think we said, I already forgot. Take a quick look here. It looks like it's 2 inches wide. 1, 2. Yes, I'm counting like that space in here. 1, 2. Going this way. Let's see how that looks. I'll type in 2. Yeah, looks pretty good. Okay, so we just want to make sure that we have the right amount here. Dimension tool from the center to the edge. And just take a look at it. 1.5. You're good. You don't even have to put that in there. So just hit escape on your keyboard. And as long as it's in the center, which we already saw that pop up, we're good. Okay, so we're going to want to extrude this out. So we're going to finish the sketch. And we're going to hit extrude. And it doesn't pick one because it can pick this, that little half circle. See that? Or it can pick this size. So you have to tell it. So I'm going to click right there. I'm going to see if I can scroll out a little bit. Got to drag it the other direction. Or you can hit the flipped button. You get that in front of me. There you go. And as long as you extrude it larger than your object, as long as you're cutting it out, you see how it says cut over here? You're good. So you can be specific, really precise. But I like to just go further. Hit OK. Okay, that was really easy. That's done. Let's take a look at this. This goes down. All right, so this side, we're going to go around the other side of the object and put a circle right here and then extrude it back. It looks like it's 2 squares away from the top and 1 square away from the bottom. So let's see if we can line that up, and then we'll go back about 4 squares. Okay, so let's rotate her around. You can use the view cube and just drag it a little bit. Or you can use the orbit tool, which I tend to prefer. I don't know why. But I like this tool. Anyway, get to the back side, or it should say the left side. It'll say that on here, the left side. And we're going to do a new sketch on that side. So click New Sketch, left side. Excuse me. Okay, and we said, let's see, from the back here it's 2, the bottom it's 1. So I'm going to use a line just to line it up, the line tool. I'm going to drag it over. It was 2 squares, so that's 1 inch. Put another line, so I'm going to hit Escape, get the line tool again, come over here, and just go up 0.5 because it was 1 box, right? Okay, so I know that my circle has to be in between these two. So I'm going to grab the circle tool. I'm going to go right on the top right corner and drag it to either one of these lines, either this one or that one. Either way, the other one automatically lines up. So I'll just go straight down. Click on that, hit Escape, and those lines only serve to line up the circle. They have no other purpose. We're going to finish that sketch. So it's 1 inch, 0.5 inch, and the circle. It doesn't matter the radius, as long as it touches both of them. And we said we needed to drag this back about 4 boxes. So I'm going to hit the house button, hit Extrude. I'm going to choose my circle and then flipped. And I want it to go back about, I guess that's about 2 inches. Now, you see how mine is making solid material. If I hit enter right now, it's going to be thick. So I need to come here and choose the word cut in the output, Boolean cut. And now you see it's see-through, and that's what I want. It didn't work. Let me try that again. Let me come back around and push it through. Okay. So let's do extrude. Oh, I know why. I see what I did. Okay, let me drag this over. I need to be able to see it. Okay, so when I was on the other side of it, what I didn't see was that it wasn't grabbing the whole thing. So now let's cut it to, come on, 2. Yeah, that should work. There we go. So I wasn't grabbing this part of the circle, I was grabbing the outside. And then hit OK. That's pretty neat. Like that. Okay, so it was extrude, cut, and just make sure you get the right part. Looks like there's 1 more circle in here. Doesn't say if it goes all the way through. This is not a schematic, it's just a shape sheet. So we'll just assume it does, and we'll send it all the way across. Looks like it's located about 2 boxes down, or 1 inch, 2 boxes over 1 inch, and about 1, 2, 3 boxes from there. So we're just going to do our best to line it up. All right, new sketch on the front face here. I'm going to drag it over, and we'll use the circle tool 1 more time. You could use the hole tool, but it's not necessary. We're just going to drag it anywhere. It looked like it was 1 box wide, but I'm just going to go back and check. Yeah, it's in the center, but you can see how it's about a half on either side. Is that right? Get that closer. Yeah, looks like it's about 1 box wide. Okay, so now let's go dimension tool. We're just going to put it in the right place and make sure you use the center of your object first. So dimension, touch the center of the circle. Most people touch the outside and everything gets crazy. Touch the center, see that bright green dot? And then click the edge of right where you put that cut before and come up. And I want to make that, I already forgot, 1 inch. So 1 inch, enter. And it was 1 inch from the top. So dimension tool, hit the center, hit that top line. I missed it. Let's see if I can do that again. For some reason, I need to rotate this to do it. I can never grab it. Dimension tool, center. I need to touch the top of the object. See that there? Yeah, that's the kicker. 1, enter. And then that should automatically make it the right side from the bottom. I wouldn't force it, but we're just going to check it by clicking the center, the bottom, and it's 1.5. So it's happy. We're going to hit escape. I don't want to force that dimension. Finish the sketch. So I've got 1 inch from in between here, and I've got 1 inch in between here. Finish, and then extrude, and we can hit the house button and just drag that through. Make sure that it's in a cut. Sometimes it doesn't go there, but you can tell it's see-through right there, and hit OK. Okay, there you go. That is shape number 4. Remember, File, Save As, Shape 4. Thanks for watching.